O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Rahur quit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
Welcome to this deep dive, where we really explore the stuff that shapes our world. So usually we think of time as like a digital clock, right? Just a relentless corporate calendar ticking forward.
Yeah, it really is just a mechanical march for most of us.
Right, exactly. But if you look up at the sky during the spring equinox, that ticking just stops. Okay, let's unpack this. We hit this moment of mathematically perfect celestial balance between light and dark.
And what's fascinating here is that it's an absolute pause. It's a rare objective equilibrium in the cosmos.
Yeah, which brings us to our mission today. We're looking at how this single cosmic event triggered two completely divergent spiritual responses to modern life, specifically Wicca and Thelema.
Exactly, because when the world feels chaotic, people naturally seek safety. They look at the equinox and see a promise that spring always returns.
Which makes total sense.
Yeah.
And that's really the foundation of Wicca's observance of Ostara, right?
It is, yeah. It's this reconstructed mythos deeply rooted in agriculture and cyclical time. The focus is on the slain god who dies in winter and is literally reborn in the spring.
And the sources show the roots go way back. Like, the 8th century monk Bede actually wrote about historical feasts for a dawn goddess named H-Tree.
Right, and the symbols of this time are intensely biological. Like the Easter bunny, or more accurately, the March hare.
Oh yeah, the sources mention this incredible biological phenomenon with hares. It's called superfetation.
Yes. Female hares can literally conceive a second litter while they are already pregnant, which is wild.
Right, really? While they're already pregnant?
Yeah, it's the ultimate undeniable metaphor for spring abundance. Just, life overlapping with more life.
Wow. I mean, that makes Wicca's Wheel of the Year feel like a comforting, repeating playlist.
Yeah.
You always know exactly what track is coming next.
It is very comforting.
But honestly, I have to push back here. Because I get the appeal of cyclical comfort, but the 20th century was brutal. We're talking industrialization. World wars didn't return to nature feel a bit naive to people facing that kind of unprecedented
Well,
trend.
yes, and that is exactly why the 20th century burst a completely different system at the exact same time of year. The shock of the modern era required a theology not of comfort, but of radical individualism.
Enter Thelema.
Exactly, founded in Cairo in 1904. And Thelema completely rejects that comforting cyclical loop. They view time linearly.
Right. They believe humanity entered the Aeon of Horus.
Yes, which is a new age defined by the archetype of a conquering child. It's all about aggressive forward momentum and individual will.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. The contrast in how they treat the equinox is just wild. Because while Wiccans are literally planting seeds, Thelemites are performing the equinox of the gods ritual.
Right, so they stand in a temple lit by a single camphor flame, and they mathematically curse the Sephiroth.
We should probably explain what cursing the Sephiroth actually means for you listening.
Yeah, let's break that down. So the Sephiroth refers to the 10 emanations of the divine in the Kabbalistic tree of life. Basically, it's the old structural map of the cosmos.
And when Thelemites issue a formal curse against it, they are aggressively rejecting the old world order.
Absolutely. They are actively stripping away all previous planetary and religious influences to reduce their consciousness to absolute zero.
Which explains the camphor flame. Because camphor burns incredibly clean, right? It leaves absolutely no ash behind.
That's it, exactly. Burning it symbolizes the total erasure of the mundane ego. It makes space to receive the pure energy of this new linear age.
And by clearing that slate, they prepare to receive the word of the equinox. It's like a divine password guiding the next 6 months.
Right. Like Crowley's own motto, Perder Rabo, which translates to, I will endure to the end. It's not about waiting for spring to save you.
It's about forcing your reality forward.
Exactly. And this is the crazy part, despite Thelema pushing violently forward and Wicca looping in safety, they share a surprising amount of structural DNA.
Yeah, our sources show Gerald Gardner, the founder of Wicca, heavily borrowed from Crowley's ceremonial magic to build his system.
He really did. Gardner synthesized folk witchcraft with high ceremonial magic.
Like circle casting, for example.
Yes. Before a ritual, casting a circle isn't just drawing a line on the ground. It's like creating a sterile surgical field before an operation.
Oh, that's a great analogy.
Yeah, it deliberately seals out mundane energy so the magical work can happen safely. And that is a direct borrowing from high magic.
Wait, so are modern Wiccans just unknowingly performing Thelemic rituals?
In a way, yes. Magic is basically an open source technology. Because of that fusion, today you have incredible syncretism.
Like these Thelemic Wiccans who seamlessly invoke the Egyptian god Horus to assert their linear will and then turn around and paint eggs.
Exactly. They adopt the tools that best fit their spiritual needs.
So what does this all mean for you? Whether you lean toward agrarian comfort or the unyielding push of individual will, both systems violently pull us out of mundane corporate time.
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's a profound psychological choice. Do you retreat into the cyclical safety of nature, or do you embrace continuous, burning self-actualization?
It really is a heavy choice. But I want to leave you with one final thought to mull over. Right now, our esoteric traditions rely entirely on the physical mechanics of Earth's solar orbit.
Which is a very specific, localized cosmic rhythm.
Right. So what happens when humanity inevitably expands to other planets? With entirely different astronomical cycles, how will that completely shatter and rewrite the future of religion and magic?
I mean, the celestial mechanics will be entirely alien. A year won't mean the same thing at all.
Exactly. Suddenly, that comforting, mathematically perfect equinox we started with isn't just paused, it's completely obsolete.